channel. It's your girl Ashley, and this is Ashley Speaks. And today, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about love, marriage, and being single, right? So I'm 29, I'm single. I've been single for, I think like 3-4 years. And, you know, I'm at the age right now where a lot of my friends, a lot of people I went to grad school with are getting married. And it's very interesting, right? Because in college, I didn't go to any weddings. Actually, I didn't go to my first wedding until I was, until like a year or 2 years ago, which is after I graduated grad school, and they were friends of mine from grad school, right? So that was my first time going to a wedding. Then last year, I was in my friend's wedding from one of the jobs I had. And then tonight, I just came back from one of my other friends from grad school's wedding. So it's really interesting, you know, this point in life I'm at where, you know, a lot of my friends are getting married. You know, in college and right after college, it was a lot of my friends were having kids. And now this late 20s, almost 30 area that I'm in, a lot of my friends are getting married. And I love it. I love that love is in the air. I love that people are finding their forever and committing to one another. But it's interesting, right? It's interesting going to weddings and having friends who are getting married when you're single, right? Because, I don't know, weddings are just about love. And I mean, of course, I'm not the only single person that was there or would be there. You know, there's always multiple single people, but it is interesting. So today I kind of sat back and I was really looking at, you know, the single people versus the people that were couples. And there were a lot more couples than singles at this wedding. And, you know, drop a comment and let me know how you guys interact when you're a single in an environment where there's a lot of plus twos, right? When you're alone and there's a lot of plus twos, because it can be awkward, right? So the table I was at was full of couples. I think they were all couples, and then it was just like me and one other guy, but we weren't even next to each other. So we didn't even have a chance to talk. We were just kind of split between couples. So, you know, all the couples are interacting, you know, they're talking. And then, you know, and then when it comes time for like the dance floor to open up, you know, all the couples are on the floor dancing together. So, you know, that's interesting as a single person. Now, I do know a lot of people say weddings are a great place to meet people, right? It's a great place to be if you are single, to meet other singles, because, you know, just kind of because of the setup, because you can kind of easily see who's booed up. But right now, during this time of the pandemic, it's a little different, right? Because it's like I want to go over and talk to the people who are single and who look like they're by themselves, but I also want to protect my health, right, and my well-being. So I'm not. So really, you know, the way I decided to play this was just to go cute, you know, and just like stay over in the corner by myself or stay at the table and like not really mingle too much, not really do too much, because things are still really real, right? So that was, you know, that was quite an experience. And then like with the other wedding I went to, like I said, I attended one a couple of years ago, and I sat at the table with other people I went to grad school with. So it was other familiar faces, and I think everybody there was single at the time. So that was cool. And then the wedding I was in, you know, I was with the bridal party the whole time, or the wedding party when it was time to eat. And then I had, you know, I knew more people there, so I was able to mingle with them. But it's just interesting, right? I'm just wondering what are your thoughts and what's your experiences with this pandemic and in weddings, and, you know, the stage of life that you're in, and, you know, how it is going to functions where people are booed up, you know, and you're not. You know, my single people out there, I'm really interested to hear from you guys. Are you more of the person that, you know, just sits there and waits for people to approach you? Or are you the one that's going out to people and initiating conversation, introducing yourself? You know, the funny thing is I did have one really great conversation, but it was with another female, and I'm straight. So, but it was interesting because it was a good conversation, and, you know, I'm open to making new friends as well. I'm not just out here just looking for a man. So, you know, that was the one, well, yeah, that was a really only good, like, conversation I had. But, you know, that was nice. You know, we got to talking just about, like, spirituality and, like, our beliefs and, like, the stage of life we're in and, like, celibacy. So those were all great things. Like, I told her I've been celibate for a year, and, you know, I'm really excited about that. Like, I feel like that I know that's a huge accomplishment in general and for myself. And then she hit me with the fact that she's been celibate for 7 years. So I was like, well, damn, girl, like, how? You know? So that was interesting because she is, I think she said she was like 28, and she has been celibate since 2013. So, yeah, since college, which is amazing. So that was a good conversation. In general, the wedding was nice. It's, you know, like I said earlier, I love love. So it was beautiful to see. You know, this wedding did get postponed. I think it was originally scheduled for like July. So it got postponed a few months because of the pandemic. But at the end of the day, love wins. And, you know, they figured out a way to make it happen with a lot of their friends and family, which was beautiful to see. So yeah, so, you know, just a little quick video, but I really kind of wanted to just kind of get more from you guys about what it's like for you right now, during this pandemic and being single, and just how you guys navigate that in general, but then also like with weddings, like how you navigate that, and what are your thoughts on weddings? You know, do you enjoy going to them as a party of one, or do you not? You know, some people like to go to get their chance to like catch the bouquet, and I don't know, that's just could be a lot at times, and I don't really need that either. So not really my cup of tea, but I'm still glad I got to go because things have been really, really crazy this year, and it was nice to get out. So I decided to stay in a hotel. So this is the change of scenery, because the place was like an hour and a half away from me, and I wasn't really sure how tipsy I was gonna be. So, but also making it a little self-care. So right now I got the bath going. I'm about to go take me a bath, enjoy my night, catch up on my shows. I'm really, really excited. So yeah, so stay tuned so you can see my get ready with me, so you can see how I got myself put together. Now I did end up rushing because that's just the nature of the game, and that's the nature of me. I am always rushing, so I didn't get to tape as much things as I wanted to, but you will get to see me getting ready. I'll insert some clips of my outfit so you can see how everything kind of came together. I didn't know what I was really wearing. I didn't really know what I was doing with my hair. And my makeup took longer than I expected. So that's how that went. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, y'all. So this is my first get ready with me. And let me start by saying I am no makeup artist. I am not advanced at makeup or anything like that. I just do it every once in a while when I want to feel extra cute. And today was one of those days because, of course, I was going to this wedding. So right now I'm just doing my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia pencil, which I love. For the longest while, I've always used, I think it was NYX, but it was like the pomade. And then I was like looking up on YouTube, I think like best kind of like brow, like what's the best things to use for your brows. And I came across this pencil and I love it. Now it definitely is a little pricey, but I mean, it's bomb, like, so I definitely love it. So yeah, you know, and you'll see me kind of go back and forth with my eyebrows because I don't know about you guys, but I struggle all the time with trying to get them to look perfect. And I know that's not realistic, and I've always heard that they're not identical twins, they're cousins or something like that, but that just doesn't work for me. So I spend forever on it. I cut a lot of it out because it's kind of embarrassing how long I spent doing my eyebrows this day. What do you guys use when you're putting on your foundation? Are you guys more of like a brush person or a blender? I'm relatively new to using the blender, so this was a little bit different. Not just like now, this wasn't the first time I did it, but like for the longest while I used to use like a loose powder, so then I would use the brush with that. But I started using the blender, and sometimes I use both because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes the blender doesn't get it all the way in, but I don't know if that's just me. So on a regular, I'm pretty basic when it comes to my makeup. I don't do this all the time, and if I do draw my eyebrows on, very rarely do I actually use concealer or foundation to try to get them to be more sharp or neat. But I decided to do that today, just, you know, because it's a special occasion. But on a regular, what you can catch me with is my eyebrows drawn on, no concealer, a little bit of mascara, and maybe some lip gloss or just some Carmex. Like, that's my regular go-to. But I was like, let me just try to use some concealer to see how that goes. I think I ended up making one side a little too like low, like on the top, so then I have to go back and kind of redraw it in and fix it. But yeah, see, there you go. Me going back in and trying to fix whatever I kind of messed up. So this wedding, y'all, first of all, I didn't know if I was really gonna go, right? I really wanted to because it's a good friend of mine, but you know, it's the pandemic and I was kind of concerned about that. So, and I'm really kind of forgetful at times, so I actually had forgot to RSVP to it. But I ended up hitting up my friend and I was just like, hey, like, you know, I do plan on coming kind of like last minute. And he said it was all good. So then I had to try to figure out what I was wearing, and like that was a whole hassle. Drop a comment and let me know if you struggle with figuring out what to wear to events as well. I was trying to like not buy anything new, so I wanted to use something I had in my closet, but then you know there's the whole, you don't really want to wear anything and take pictures that you already like took pictures and posted in. So I was like, what do I have, you know? And I'm like, I should have some kind of dresses, you know, because I always buy stuff and rarely have somewhere to go. So I'm like, I'm sure I have something I could find. So I had a couple like black dresses. But I was like, I don't know if I really want to wear this, because some of them were kind of like well, I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like. This was a wedding in October, so I was just like, it may be kind of cool. And it actually turned out to be a really nice, warm day. So that was surprising. But I kind of just went through my closet, ended up finding this dress that I had got, like my sister had gave me before. And that ended up working out perfectly. So here you guys see me kind of fighting with the, I think it's like a translucent powder by Seisha, or setting powder. I think it's setting powder. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the translucent one is like the white one. But I had put way too much on the brush, and I was just trying to figure out how to get it off and not OD on my face, because I didn't want to have that like ashy look. And then I didn't really know how to put it on, y'all. I tell you, I know some of the steps, but I am no pro at this, so I just be like faking it till I make it. All right, so that's Beauty by Cosmetics, which is a dope black beauty line by my childhood best friend. So I'm using her lashes. You guys will see me grab them a little bit later, because I think after this I forgot that I wanted to do something else before I put them on. Yeah, here we are. So I'm putting blush on, because I was like, you know, I might as well put blush on my face and set my face first before I put the lashes on, because my eyes are super sensitive. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but if I put lashes on and they get wet, like then my eye starts to want to burn. I don't know if the glue gets in my eyes. So I was just like, I've learned from that mistake several times in the past. So I know I gotta set my face first if I'm using any kind of spray before I put lashes on, and I just need to do everything I can to avoid getting my lashes wet. So I went through that whole process first, did my little blush, a little bit of highlighter, and then now I'm ready to put these lashes on. So these lashes are bomb. They're reusable mink lashes. It comes with 2 in this case, and you could choose if you want like I think like more normal or dramatic, or one of each. So I did one of each. I don't remember which ones I put on. I think it might have been like the more like the shorter one of the 2. But it comes with tweezers and black liquid glue right there, which you guys see me putting on. Focused right now, trying to make sure I get a good amount on the whole thing. So lashes for me, like, you know, they just really take everything up a notch. So whenever I have time, try to put them on. And of course, the more I do it, the better I get at it. So I feel like these actually went on pretty easy. I only did it, one time on both sides, which I was really, really proud of. I always struggle. Like, I'm the type of person that likes to look directly in the mirror when I put them on. But some of my friends, like I've seen them, they put theirs on by holding like a hand mirror and looking down. And I feel like when I do that, the angle that I put them on, I don't know, it just doesn't look as good to me. So here I am showing y'all how cute the lashes look in my face. Now, if you are enjoying this video, you like to take dance breaks, or you just want to support your girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you can be notified whenever I release a new video. So like I said, this was a fall wedding and it was outdoors. So I was really trying to plan so that I wasn't cold, because that would just be the worst. So I ended up going to Forever 21 and buying this blazer, which was super cute. It's one of those, it kind of gives you that look that allows you to put your arms out but still have like your shoulders covered. It's kind of like that old, was that like an 80s style? I don't know, y'all, but it's one of those cute kind of cape like blazers. That was like I think it was like $30 something, which I was kind of annoyed about, but it was super cute and one of the only things that really worked. So I got that just to kind of keep me a little warm if needed. But it ended up being super nice that I didn't even need it that day. So I still have it with the tag on. I said I was going to return it, but clearly I did not. So yeah. So now I'm just trying to get my hair together. So I had braided my hair up just in case I couldn't figure out an updo. I was like, I could at least take it out and have some loose kind of braids from loose curls from a braid out. So that's what, that was my backup plan. But I looked on YouTube. I'm going to try to find the video and post it below, just in case anybody wants to see the original person that I got this idea from. But she kind of, showed how to kind of pin it up, which was really helpful. So I think at some point, right before I did my hair, I watched the video again just to kind of make sure I knew what I was doing. So pretty much like I just pinned it up. I'm putting hairpins in to try to keep my ends all contained. I really want to kind of have just like a little, cute updo, nothing too crazy. I always wear my hair down, so I was like, let me try to find something. So here's the final look. I think everything came together pretty well. I was rushing, like I told you guys, so I could not record anymore. But this was the dress I ended up going with. I think it fit me really well. I got to wear these shoes I've been dying to wear that are clear with the little leopard print, which went with your girl's mask. So yeah, I was pretty happy with how I came out, how my look came out, how everything came together. So let me know what you think about my outfit, about my hair, and if you want to see more, get ready with me.